Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how going out of stock affects your sales rank, how it affects the way that your product sells when you come back in stock, and if you really need to quote unquote relaunch your product, or what the downsides to it are. So we're going to be getting into that today. Be sure to stick around till the end. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, but other than that guys, let's jump right into it. We're going to go into my computer here, give you a little backstory here, because I recently went out of stock for I believe about 10 days, almost 10, 11 days. So not too bad, but verging on 2 weeks, which some people might think will destroy your listing. And the reason I wanted to make this video was because oftentimes people may think, and this is how I thought in the beginning, that you better order a lot. And because you better order a lot because you don't want to go out of stock, well, you better have a lot of, capital to use. Sure, once you have a great listing going, do your best to keep it in stock. But if it's between starting or not starting, and starting with a low quantity or not starting at all, start with a lower quantity. And even if you have some overlap, I've heard sellers that have literally gone out of stock every time they've restocked, since they were bootstrapping and they didn't have thousands of dollars to keep reordering until they were getting paid out, and they were able to scale just fine. So of course, we're not just going to subjectively talk about the matter. We're actually going to explore what's happening right now. So if we come over to my listing, you can see it is now fully in stock. Saturday, May 2nd. So even with extended delivery time, I'm still doing great. Jump over to a screenshot really quick. You could actually see that on, I don't know what day was it, the 17th or something. I went back in stock with just 15 units from an FC transfer with no ads running. I sold a little over $500 that day. And just today right here, we can see that I went back in stock. So just today I went back in stock, and with absolutely no ads running, I was able to sell over $300 in sales at a 40% margin, which ended up being about $100 in profit today. And of course we still have about 4.5 hours left in the day, and I often will make many sales at night. Just seems like a good time when people are shopping around this time. 7 o'clock, people are out of work on their phone. Almost is the best time of day. But aside from that, let's go check out my sales rank, because I thought it'd be fun to actually look at a sales graph here. So when we look right here, we can see my sales rank currently is actually 504,000, which if you don't know what sales rank is, it's if you were to go to home and kitchen, I would be, so these are actually contradicting now. So Helium 10 hasn't updated yet. I'm actually 144,000 in home and kitchen. So if you were to go to home and kitchen, I'd be the 144th, 566th product, 144,566th product. And then even in floating shelves, which I'm normally dominating, I'm all the way back at 578. But here's a really unique thing that I just kind of stumbled upon. When you search my main keyword here that gets me the majority of my sales, macrame shelf, which is a very targeted product relating to my product, which is why I get the most sales from it. And it has one of the higher search volumes. I'm actually ranked number 2 organically. So no ads running, right? Even today I have no ads on. Usually I'll have ads on. They're quite profitable, so I almost always have them on. But I'm almost tempted to just see, well, let's just see what happens if I don't turn them on, because I'm extremely profitable right now. I'm not taking any ACoS away from my sales. So literally just 40% of my sales are straight up profit going into my pocket. And if just the day they came back into stock, I was able to make over $300, over $100 in profit from this one product, then, well, that's tempting to see, how we can take that further and just let this thing ride organically. And that truly is the magic of launching, right? Is once you stick somewhere, if you have a great product, great first image, great images after that, optimized listing, and actually get good reviews because it's a good product, well, essentially your hard work will pay off, because it will get to the point where it can just sell organically. But how did going out of stock affect it? So that was where Helium 10 would help us. This little graph right here, this is a free graph. You could download Helium 10, just absolutely free. It's an extension. If you go to the Google Chrome store, if you don't have this, I recommend getting it. So we can see where I've played around with price, right? I've been all the way. I launched my product, and this is, we'll touch on this in another video, but you can see I actually used strategic pricing strategy. So I launched at $34.99. I went from 500,000 all the way down to 200, so cut it in half that first day, and then started selling better, increased to $39.97, started selling better yet, went all the way up, so I went $5 every time, and I went all the way up to $44.97, and that's where I sat for a long time, and I was doing great there. Tested a little lower price to see if I would make more sales, went a little higher at 49, that's the highest I've ever tried it, and I was still doing okay then, but I think I was making more at $44.97. And what I should have done is probably retested that for the $49.97 if I was, being wary of my inventory. Though the only reason I wasn't is because I thought I would have inventory arriving any day. And it wasn't until I got in touch with the shipping company that was shipping my products. Well, actually my supplier works with a shipping company, and he said that it was stuck in customs because they're being so strategic and, worrying about cleanliness and everything. So customs is a little bit slower, but big order just came in and it went back in stock. This is the day right here. So yeah, the 17th is the day that I actually got 15 units, I believe, back in stock out of an FC transfer. So it was inactive. And so I was out of stock here. You could see that because the price breaks. Wherever the price breaks, you always know a listing actually went unavailable. Looks like I got like 1 or 2 units in on the 13th. And then yeah, on the 17th, I actually got, so right here, you can see my sales rank is climbing. 15 came in. Again, no ads. Immediately by the 18th, I had sold over $500. Just all of those flew off the shelves. Climbing. Just today, the 24th, you can see that's the date down here. Finally back in stock again. This just hasn't updated again yet, but I would imagine, like as we just saw, even currently I'm 144,000. By tomorrow, I would imagine I'd be even back down closer to 60, 50, or 40. So that's how it affected me. I haven't run any ads. I'm not relaunching. Just as soon as it came back in, I actually maintained my position here for macrame shelf. It's my main keyword. So I thought it'd be interesting for you guys who may be worried about going out of stock, just to see that it's not the end of the world. Now I'd be interested in knowing if you have any stories about going out of stock and how it impacted you. But as always, the best I can do is just to analyze the data that's in front of us and show you the results. So there's really no bias here. I'm just showing you what actually happened. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's Friday. I'll be back here Monday with another video. So enjoy your weekend, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you back on the channel on Monday. Later.